the pleasures I take in this country is the ability to travel by road. I actually love traveling this country, around this country by road. It is only when you have traveled the roads and been to different communities in Nigeria that you will appreciate the beauties and wonders of this country. I have traveled most places. Interestingly enough, in order to meet this conference, I left Ilorin at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon by road, and coming through Kaba Road, that means I came through Mopa and the rest of all those areas, and Ayetoro and all those places. I actually got into Abuja at 12:15 a.m. this morning. But my lateness in getting to Abuja, I didn't feel it that much because I actually enjoyed the beauty of this country called Nigeria. Interestingly enough as well was that on Monday, on my way to Ilorin, I went through the Iwo Road. I'm sure I'm speaking geography to many of you, and many of you that don't travel to this road a lot. And there's normally a turn I take left, which takes me to Oyo town. And unfortunately, I missed that turn. And I ended up in Iwo town. And when I got to Iwo town, I stopped at the market at the junction there. This is the first time I'm being there, so I'm explaining quite vividly. And when I got there, the guy told me, and I said, we're going to Obomosho. And the gentleman said, Obomoso, straight. Not knowing that straight, I don't know how to pronounce it when a young man pronounces it. Not knowing that you come to a fork. And he didn't tell us that we'll come to a fork and we'll take left. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have to right. And when we now got to the end, and we realized that we're in the land of nowhere. But I loved it. Why? Because I saw the landscape and the beauty of this country called Nigeria. Not only the landscape and the people, you begin to see people in Nigeria. You ask questions. Do these people know that they are Nigerians? You see roof houses and you begin to say, these are people that have not even left their villages and stepped out and do not even know what it is that they are Nigerians. But they are still smallhold farmers who are producing the little food that we require, who are sometimes, you'll be so shocked to realize, they are the backbone of this economy. So what is their benefit of being Nigerians? This is slight digression from what I wanted to say, because these are real stuff. Because I have also traveled to the eastern states and to the northern states by road, and it's only when you see them, I mean, sometimes you see the plateaus, and you love this country. So when people talk about the issue of division, even down from the Niger Delta, or from Warri specifically, I don't support it. Because we are better together, united, and more powerful. Why has the Soviet Union lost the respect it has? Because the Soviet Union was broken down into little pieces. It's only now the Russian. The problem with Nigeria is not more than personal interest rather than national interest. What we fail to realize as a country is that if we think more about what will take care of all of us, you will benefit a lot more. I'll give you an example. When I was much younger, when I just came back to Nigeria, there was an Inspector General of Police whose job it was to take care and secure us. But suddenly, he decided to start buying police uniform. decided to change the police uniform and spent a lot of money on us. But then the whole place was insecure. But when he retired, he moved into the estate where I was staying, and his fence was higher than everybody else's fence. The issue I'm saying here quite simply is that if he had done the right thing,
his fence will not be as high.
His fence should have been the lowest fence. Sorry?
That's true.
Eh? So, sorry, I'm not sleeping on the tools here. But that is a personal experience. And the issue of peace and security, I will speak a little bit, and I know my time is running short, on my own personal background in the maritime field. Most people sit down there, you sit down here and think, piracy in Nigerian water, piracy in Nigerian water. And we're talking about peace, unity, and security. It doesn't affect me. Let me tell you, it affects you. Why? Because the vessels that are bringing the goods into Nigeria, they have what they call an insurance cover. A premium which they pay on insurance. Now, because Nigeria has been declared a war zone, and we're not at war, are we?
No.
We're not at sea anyway. You pay an additional premium of 0.265% over and above. Now, what that comes to on an annual basis comes to about between $400 and $500 million a year on insurance premium on vessels that come in and goes out. Now, that money is not free money because that money is added to the cost of goods for everything that you do, knowing fully well that 95% of all cargoes that come into Nigeria are brought in by ships. So sometimes you think, it doesn't concern me. It does, because the fabric, the clothes, the shoe, everything that you are using, even sometimes it can be what they use for the face mask and everything else, comes by sea. So you are the one paying for it. Now, how does that impact you? Those guys causing the insecurity in our waters, they are not spirits. They are human beings. They are somebody's son, somebody's husband, somebody's brother, who are doing this. But because you think that it does not affect me, or whatever is bringing in does not affect me, you go ahead and condone it. Now that is where the personal interest comes in. Because you think, I am okay because of the money he brings in from what he steals. But do not look at the impact of what that is causing by taking $400 million out of the Nigerian economy that could be added to our educational system or our health system. I'm only giving you a small x-ray into the impact of it. What am I saying? What am I appealing? What am I begging for? Let's stop thinking about self and think about this, our country, Nigeria. Because let me tell you, the moment bullets start flying, my brothers and sisters, you will take off. We are underrating the peace that we are enjoying right now. I'm sure you go to the people in Borno right now, they are begging for peace, or wherever places. Because when you hear a bullet sound, my brother, you don't even know when you will enter under this table. All I'm saying, it's not expected that you should go on the streets and begin to preach. Each of us have 4 people in our family we can reach. Let's talk to them about less about our self-interest. Now, the prof was saying something earlier on when he came here. He said, nobody wants to go out there. Why did NSAS not work? Do you know why NSAS didn't work? Sure, let me go die for Nigeria. That's the truth. Nobody wants to die. Oh boy, leave that guy, then you go fight. Leave the area boss to go and fight. That is why it went bad. Because whether we like it or not, our middle class and our elitist class do not feel that it is going to affect them. But at the end of the day, if there's no peace, our children will not see peace. If you think, I I'm a young man, it does not affect me. Be rest assured, in 3-4 years' time, you have a kid. And when you realize that there's no future for your kid in an environment that we are faced in Nigeria right now, you will wake up from your slumber. So preach to 3 or 4 people in your family and tell them, Nigeria cannot break up. We cannot destroy this country. This country, the beauty about this country is that there are things that the guy in Zamfara need that I, the Niger Delta, need. And there are things that I, the Niger Delta, need that him in Lagos or Ogun need. And there's things that him in Ogun needs that him in Plateau needs. Now, the reason we are together, yes, we might be saying that we are an awkward unification, but we must come together and make it work. Where I am right now, I cannot talk about making money anymore. I am thinking about what am I going to leave for my children. You cannot leave money for your children. The only thing you can leave for your children is your legacy. So I appeal to you people. This is well after the moment. Peace is important. Without unity, you cannot have peace. And without peace, you cannot have security. So, all tied together will give us the ability to make things work. Thank you all. God bless you. God bless you.